The Embraer Legacy 600, a super mid-sized jet based on the successful Embraer 135 and Embraer 145, can accommodate up to 13 passengers and comes in two configurations, the Legacy Executive and the Legacy Corporate Shuttle. Embraer Executive jets redesigned the Legacy 450 and 500 fly-by-wire business jets, adding two new models, the Praetor 500 and 600 with new performance capabilities. Before starting the video, be sure to smash that like button and subscribe to never miss out on any of our videos. Embraer's Praetor 600 is basically an upgraded version of the Legacy 500, but there are enough changes that make the new model significantly better. From handling perspective, the Legacy 500 and 600 fly exactly the same, and this is due to the similarity of the basic design but also a benefit of fly-by-wire FBW flight controls. The total annual budget for flying an Embraer Legacy 600 private jet 200 hours per year is approximately $1.17 million or $1.78 million for flying 400 hours per year. The Embraer Praetor 600 can cruise at up to 45,000 feet. Additionally, the Praetor 600 has an average hourly fuel burn of 254 gallons per hour (GPH). The maximum speed of the Embraer Legacy 600 is 524 miles per hour, but with the slower climb, cruise, and descending speeds, it's more likely to average 419 miles per hour, which would equate to an average cost per mile of approximately $13.96 at 200 hours per year. If you fly 400 hours per year, you can spread the total fixed costs over more flight hours, which reduces your cost per mile to $10.64. The Praetor 600 can accommodate up to 12 passengers with a maximum baggage capacity of 155 cubic feet, primarily known for integrating hugely imaginative aircraft with fresh and innovative new technologies. Embraer is widely considered to be one of the most prominent and respected aerospace companies in the world. Although the Legacy 600 is Embraer's first official business jet on the market, it has convincingly earned its place as a top contender in its category. Embraer's Vice President for Interior Design, Jay Beaver, told Business Insider in an interview that the decision to leave behind the Legacy name was done to differentiate the company's dedicated business jets such as the Legacy 450 and 500 and the Praetor 500 and 600 from its commercial-derived models like the Legacy 650. Named after the title given to high-level government magistrates in ancient Rome, the Praetor name was selected to convey the sense that the jet is the owner's ultimate servant, Beaver said. The Legacy 600's interior features one of the most definitely accommodating business-oriented cabins, period. It has been painstakingly designed to maximize productivity while in transit. 3 individual cabin zones provide multiple workplaces for travelers who need to get the most out of their time in the air. Featuring a plethora of productivity-enhancing amenities such as on-board high-speed internet, multiple phone lines, and Wi-Fi access, the Legacy 600 is a business traveler's dream come true. Staggering internal dimensions of 42 6-inch cabin length, 6'11" cabin width, and 6-foot cabin height provide over 1,400 cubic feet of cabin volume. This is significantly larger than most other business jets, and travelers will be delighted with the sheer scope of much room available. The Praetor 500 and Praetor 600 are the disruptive aircraft for the entrepreneur, for the pioneer, for the innovator, Embraer Executive Jet's president and CEO Michael Amalfitano said in a statement. Neither aircraft has a brand new design, rather the two are derived from two of Embraer's existing Florida-built jets. The Praetor 500 is based on the existing Legacy 450, while the Praetor 600 is a development of the Legacy 500. The biggest updates involve range, with the Praetor 500 set to be capable of going 3,740 miles and the Praetor 600 set to be able to go 4,500 miles. Thanks to its Honeywell HTF7500E engines, the Praetor 600 has a total thrust output of 15,056 pounds. When it comes to operating the Embraer Praetor 600, there are two expense categories to consider: fixed costs and variable costs. Fixed costs are those that you pay no matter what. Whether the aircraft flies or not has no effect on fixed costs. These costs don't change in relation to the number of hours the aircraft flies, so therefore whether you fly the aircraft 50 hours per year or 500 hours, the fixed cost will remain the same. The estimated annual fixed cost for operating the Praetor 600 is $609,339. When it comes to fixed costs, there are 6 criteria that have been identified as the biggest contributors to the annual cost of operation. These costs are crew salary, crew training, hangar, insurance, management, and then the additional miscellaneous fixed costs. The crew salary is just that the annual salary of your crew members. Of course, given that you own and operate the aircraft, you're responsible for the employment of the crew. Therefore, this is a significant cost as you'll be hiring talented and professional crew members. Moreover, this is a cost that will vary depending on the size of the aircraft. Generally speaking, crew for larger aircraft costs more than crew for smaller aircraft. Additionally, smaller jets will likely only require 1 pilot to safely operate the aircraft. However, larger aircraft will require at least 2 pilots. Additional crew members may include a relief pilot and flight attendant. Interestingly, the Praetor 500 and the Praetor 600 will not replace the 2 aircraft on which they're based. Instead, the Legacy 450 and Legacy 500 are intended to remain available for customers who don't require the new plane's increased capabilities. For the new aircraft, Beaver and his team created a custom interior option called the Bossa Nova that's inspired by the soul and beauty of Brazil's beaches. The Praetor 500 can fly nearly 3,700 miles, according to Embraer more than 300 miles farther than the Legacy 450 on which it's based. The Praetor 600 has a range of nearly 4,500 miles, according to Embraer, roughly 600 miles more than the Legacy 500. The extra range is the result of more aerodynamically efficient winglets and additional fuel capacity. The Praetor 500 has room for 7 to 9 passengers. The Praetor 600 has a maximum cruise speed of 460 ktas and can fly a maximum of 3,250 nautical miles. This gives the Legacy 600 the ability to cross the Atlantic with ease. Its certified flight seating is 41,000 feet. The trailing link landing gear allows for superior consistency in landing. Being available in either a Legacy Executive configuration or a Legacy Corporate Shuttle configuration, the Legacy 600 can be personalized to your needs and tailored to your passenger capacity requirements. Powerful yet quiet and efficient, it's difficult to uncover any flaws in this executive class beauty. The Legacy 600 is a superb option for travelers looking for an abundance of space, comfort, and performance in medium-range, large business jet travel solutions. Fuel costs are a significant hourly expense when operating a private jet. The more hours you fly, the more fuel the aircraft burns. It's as simple as that. Different aircrafts burn different volumes of fuel per hour. However, a general rule of thumb is that the larger the aircraft, the greater the hourly fuel consumption. Of course, depending on location, fuel prices vary dramatically. Therefore, this cost will be slightly adjusted depending on the fuel cost at the FBO. The amount of fuel that the aircraft burns per hour will vary greatly depending on its average hourly consumption. Measure in gallons per hour (GPH). When landing at an airport, aircraft are charged a landing fee. This fee is usually based on the weight of the aircraft. Therefore, larger aircraft have greater landing fees than smaller aircraft. Landing fees will vary from airport to airport. For example, if you were to regularly fly out of LaGuardia Airport, New York, the cost of landing fees will be greater than if you regularly flew from Wichita National Airport. And finally, handling fees go hand in hand with landing fees. When on the ground, you'll need the aircraft to be parked securely, bags unloaded, and various ground services. They are typically provided by the FBO, fixed base operator. Of course, all these services will come at a price. Again, the price of handling fees will vary depending on the airport and aircraft size. The base price for the Embraer Praetor 500 is $16.995 million. While the Praetor 600 starts at $20.995 million, the Bossa Nova interior costs an additional $750,000. This was all for today. Hope you liked the video. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, hit the bell icon for more updates and notifications. Stay safe, and we'll be back soon with another video just for you guys.